Congratulations to the Buffalo Bills, you did it. You finally have a team that's going to defeat the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs and win a Super Bowl.
Whatever it may be, we're going to see the Chiefs again for sure.
How's it going today? My name is Jesse McNamer and welcome to Point of View. Before we get into it today, I just want to say we always appreciate your feedback. Look forward to reading your comments like the one we've got here. Also, be sure to stay tuned to the end of this episode to see if you can guess today's trivia question down below. To today's topic, have the Bills surpassed the Chiefs as the AFC favorites? I know. The Chiefs have locked up the 1 seed yet again before the last game has even been played, but we've all seen the way in which they've won all their games, and it's not exactly as convincing as years past. The Bills, on the other hand, it looks like they've finally built a roster that tops the Chiefs and every other AFC competitor, and I think it's enough to overthrow the dynasty in Kansas City, or at least for this season. And that starts with Josh Allen, who is possibly having the best season of his career. He may not win the MVP race, but he's right up there with the best of them as he's thrown for nearly 3,800 yards and 28 touchdowns to just 6 interceptions and has added 12 rushing scores through 16 games to put the Bills firmly into the 2 seed in the AFC. And he's doing it with the receiving core that traded top target Stephon Diggs before the season, which left everyone skeptical of their offensive ceiling. Well, now we all look stupid for that, because the Bills lead the AFC in total touchdowns. And with 1 game left, Buffalo has tied an NFL record in one category that illustrates just how versatile this offense is. Here's Josh Allen after Sunday's game talking about that record.
There's another stat I think that we tied today was the most touchdowns caught by different receivers or different players. I believe we got 13 and we got another week to try to get one more. So that's a stat too that we talk about a lot. Everybody eats in this offense, and it's a mantra that we've had, and I think that's a testament to that.
You heard that right. 13 different players have scored a touchdown for the Bills this season, which ties an NFL record. And it's because of what Allen said there at the end. Everybody eats. And I think that bodes very well for their potential matchup with the Chiefs. I realize Kansas City's defense allows the second least points in the AFC, but we saw the type of threat the Bills can be in Week 11 when they handed the Chiefs their only loss of the season and became the only team to score 30 points on Kansas City. James Cook got the scoring started in that game with 2 touchdowns in the first half. Allen connected with Curtis Samuel early in the fourth quarter, and Allen sealed the deal himself with a rushing touchdown in the final minutes. That was the only time this season that the Chiefs didn't have a rabbit to pull out of their hat to win the game, and I'd be really worried about it if I was a Kansas City fan if these two match up again in a few weeks. Obviously, the Bills have beat the Chiefs in the regular season before and lost in the playoffs, but this time around, it just feels different. Because the Bills' defense is no joke either. Despite giving up 42 points in back-to-back games early in December, Buffalo still ranks 6th in the AFC in points allowed per game and have given up 10 points or less 6 times. And that unit is filled with veteran talent like Von Miller, Matt Milano, and Daquan Jones, who I trust to keep the team level-headed and with their eyes on the prize. And my evidence for that comes from Miller's presser following their win over the Chiefs earlier this season. Here's what he had to say when asked if this team feels different from years past.
I think the last 3 seasons we played the Chiefs, we won in the regular season. Last year we went to KC and we won. The year before we went to KC and we won. Last year we lost to KC in the playoffs. I think we get so caught up in what's next or what about the past. Like, you gotta be where your feet are. We won today. We did some great things today. There's some things that we have to work on today for sure. We're gonna debrief this one. We're gonna celebrate this one for sure. Debrief this one and get ready for a very good 49ers team. If we can just continue to take steps to being the team that we know we can be, there's still room for us to grow. If we continue to take steps to be the team that we can be, when January comes, we can, that'll be our Super Bowl. Those will be the wins that we've been working all the way from the spring. Those will be the wins that we can, those will be the statement games for us. If we could just keep taking those bite-sized wins.
That's some great perspective from a veteran leader and a big reason why I think the Bills will get over the hump should they match up with KC in the playoffs. Now, it's obviously going to be no easy task, but if anyone can ruin the Chiefs' chances of a three-peat, it's the Buffalo Bills. So once again, here's an early congratulations to the Bills fans who will finally see their team take care of the boogeyman and win a Super Bowl for the first time in franchise history. And I mentioned that while Josh Allen is deserving of an MVP, he might not win it with the year Lamar Jackson has had with the Ravens. For more on the competition between those two, check out this past episode of Point of View. And the moment you've been waiting for, here's the answer to today's trivia question. We appreciate you tuning in. We will see you in the next one.